Washer drum bearings part 9. We're ready to install the bearing housing. Now that you've got it ready and the top sealed, you want to make sure your weep hole is on the bottom, lining up with this. You're going to want to use wire wheels. Make sure this is very clean in here. This is a critical seal point. And then on the front side, you're also going to want to make sure that this ring is clean here, especially around where the bolts go through. The rest is pretty much cosmetic. And you're also going to want to take your original mounting bolts for the bearing housing and clean them up very well in a wire wheel. Pretty much anything above the threads has to be polished. Okay. And then at this point, with your housing ready to go in the back, go ahead and take silicone, and you're going to want to do a nice big blob around the outside of the hole and get a little bit on the inside. Once you have your silicone there, go ahead and feed just your top bolt through. If you have to, you can use a hammer to tap it in. Or if for some reason this is all misaligned and you can't even start it, you can usually just put a screwdriver in and kind of lift it back up into alignment while you put your first bolt in. But with that first bolt in place and silicone on the front, a nice heavy bead of silicone in here. This is very important. Like, do not skip the silicone here. With that in place, you can go ahead and get this mounted. You want to put it just over the top bolt, get it in place. You can actually put one finger there to keep it from spinning. You can get one washer on, keep your finger on it, and then you can start it with a nut. Now, that's a lot easier to get started than putting all 6 bolts through at once and putting it on. At this point, you can have someone helping you on the other side. It's much easier. Have them continue with the silicone and feeding bolts through as you get them in. Once they're all in, make sure you tighten them in a cross pattern, like top, bottom, left, right, so on and so forth. And that's about it for this step.